Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're getting into a subject that, is critical in almost any commercial space. We're talking about the washroom. Specifically, that classic debate, hand dryers versus paper towels. Our mission here is to look at the evidence and focus only on the real, tangible benefits each one brings to the table for you and your patrons.
Right, and what's really interesting is that the sources reframe this whole discussion right from the start. This isn't about one being good and the other being bad. The argument is that the best guest experience comes from understanding the unique strengths of both.
Okay, so let's start with the hand dryers then. The financial side seems pretty compelling.
It is. After that initial one-time investment, and they point to units like the Frost 1198 as an example.
That upfront cost.
Exactly. After that, your ongoing costs, well, they essentially disappear.
So no more ordering paper, no paying staff to restock the dispensers.
None of it. And you're not paying for waste disposal either. It's an investment that really does pay dividends over time.
And that operational efficiency connects directly to the aesthetics, doesn't it? The look of the place.
It absolutely does. When you get rid of paper towels, the washroom is just noticeably tidier. You don't have those overflowing bins or, used towels on the counter. The space just looks more organized.
That makes sense. A clean room signals quality. But what about the trade-off? I mean, some of those dryers can be incredibly loud. Does that noise kind of cancel out the well-maintained feeling for guests?
That's a valid point. The sources seem to counter that by pivoting to the bigger long-term message it sends.
The green advantage.
The green advantage, exactly. You're completely eliminating paper waste in landfills. You're cutting all those packaging and transportation emissions. It's a very powerful, very visible sign of environmental responsibility.
Okay, so let's switch gears then and talk about paper towels.
Yeah.
Here we're moving from long-term efficiency to something more immediate.
That's the perfect way to frame it. While dryers might win on the long-term economy, paper towels definitely win on immediate efficiency. A dispenser, say, like the Bobrick 72860, it offers instant speed. There's just no waiting.
Right, you're not waiting for a motor to ramp up.
And in a high-volume environment, that is so crucial for keeping traffic moving smoothly. No bottlenecks.
The sources also brought up a key psychological point, something about guest control.
Yes, autonomy. It satisfies that need for a guest to be in control. People can dry their hands exactly how they want for as long as they want.
That's a real little comfort factor.
A huge comfort factor. And that leads right into the other major benefit. Versatility.
Of course. It's for more than just hands.
Oh, much more. Guests use them to dry their face, adjust their appearance, clean a small stain on their clothes, blow their nose, wipe up a spill.
It's basically the Swiss Army knife of the washroom. I think any manager knows a paper towel has been used to solve 3 different minor crises before lunch.
For sure. You just can't get that kind of flexible, on-the-spot utility from a high-speed fan.
So when we pull it all together, what's the synthesis?
The synthesis is that having both options respects these very real, very legitimate preferences. You're catering to the person who values speed and control just as much as the person who values, say, environmental commitment and efficiency.
You're not forcing a compromise on anyone.
Exactly.
And ultimately, installing both just signals a higher level of care. It feels professional, thoughtful, even a bit elegant. It shows you haven't cut corners on guest satisfaction, and that reflects really well on the whole facility.
And the sources note that this combined benefit, it really does outweigh the small additional investment you'd make. The end goal is guest satisfaction.
And that's the perfect final thought for you, the listener. Considering all these different benefits, what choice or what combination signals the highest level of consideration and service to your patrons? This deep dive, analyzing the advantages of washroom options, is brought to us by Handy Washroom Direct.